has asked me to introduce him, and so I shall. Our next speaker is Lance Boyce. In association with his wife, Quinn, are in the process of starting up a social justice Toastmasters group to be their second home. This group is dedicated to giving the community a voice to discuss the hard-hitting topics of this day and age and to help promise to promote leadership within these communities. Today, you will hear a sample of the types of speeches you may hear within the group. With his 9th speech titled Black Lives Matter, Lance will be persuading us that a change needs to happen within this country. Please help me in welcoming Lance.
Romaine Brisbane, Tamir Rice, Akai Gurley, Ezell Ford, Dante Parker, Michael Brown, John Crawford, Tyree Woodson, Eric Garner, Victor White, Yvette Smith, Mackenzie Cochran, Jordan Baker, Ayanna Jones. These are all names that we have heard in the news recently. They are all black individuals who have been unarmed and shot to death for their egregious crimes, such as selling loose cigarettes, or playing with a toy gun, or being a 7-year-old girl sleeping on a couch. Oh wait, those aren't egregious, are they? What's the word I'm trying to think of? Oh, right. They're guilty of the crime of being black. I'm sure some of you are probably feeling a little uncomfortable with this topic. I feel very uncomfortable talking about this topic. I am normally somebody who tries to be a peacemaker. I hate making waves, and I would much rather make you guys laugh and be inspired. So this is stepping very far out of my comfort zone. But what's more uncomfortable is having to explain to my unborn black children why these things happened. Explain to them why their lives matter less than others, and why they should be afraid of the police. Some of you might be saying that I'm overreacting, that racism and inequality are a thing of the past. After all, we have a black president now. Would there be so much anger and outrage in this country if that were true? There are people all over California right now, or all over America right now, protesting, shouting for recognition, crying for lives lost, and screaming for justice. I used to believe that racism was a thing of the past. I thought America, for the most part, was colorblind. I was against things like affirmative action because I felt they weren't needed. I was wrong, and I'm so sorry about that. Being with my wife, I've seen racism in action. Some of it very subtle, some of it very blatant. And the most blatant of all is the killing of unarmed black individuals by police officers with little to no repercussions for these actions. I would like all of you to imagine what it must be like to be a black individual around a police officer. What do you do? Do you put up your hands? No, Michael Brown got shot for that. Do you lay on the ground? No. Ezell Ford got shot for that. Do you allow yourself to get handcuffed and placed in the back of a police cruiser? No. Victor White got shot for that. Do you just forget about it and go to sleep? No. Ayanna Jones got shot for that. People have lost their trust in the police. And when you can't trust the people that serve and protect you, the system breaks down. Police brutality and the targeting of black communities needs to stop. Now, I'm not saying that all police officers are bad, and I'm definitely not saying all police officers are racist. There are a lot of great police officers out there putting their lives on the line to protect our lives. And I, for one, am very grateful for them. What I am saying is that police are representatives of the law. They are models of the law. And as such, they shouldn't be above the law. There needs to be consequences when laws are broken, especially when a life is taken unjustly. Now, this is just a symptom of the bigger issue of inequality. But this is a symptom that needs to be addressed immediately, because all human lives are precious. No matter what race you are, no matter what religion, sex, or sexual orientation, every person deserves to live and thrive, just like all of you deserve to live and thrive. For those of you who understand that there is a problem, I call on you now to act. Join a protest. Write some letters. Talk with your community. Validate the experience of another human being. Do something, please, for my unborn children. I beg of you. For those of you still on the fence, or might have differing views, I want you to ask yourselves, did a man selling loose cigarettes and not paying taxes on them really deserve to die? Did a 12-year-old boy playing with a toy gun deserve to die? Did a 7-year-old girl sleeping on a couch deserve to die? Did these penalties equal the crimes? And while you're thinking of this, people are dying. Can you live with the blood spilt by your inaction? Mr. President.